Hey guys, so welcome to Scooter Familia SG YouTube channel. Now we have Mr. YAYA Papaya, and I would like to have a short interview with him about PMDs in Singapore. What do you think about the law in Singapore about PMDs?
First of all, I would like to thank you guys for having me over here discussing about this matter. The laws of PMDs in Singapore is very bad. It's very niche market due to a lot of unforeseen circumstances. So the law is tightening on this. Yeah.
What do you think about the walkway and a PCN in Singapore?
From my understanding, there is a PCN, which is PMD could ride 25 kilometers per hour, and on the pavement is 10 kilometers per hour. About the pavement, we have to widen the pavement because the existing pavement or the many pavement this island is designed to cater for maybe 20 to 30 years ago, whereby there's 2.5 to 3.5 billion population in Singapore. So you have to need to widen the pavement because to cater 6.5 million population in Singapore. And now we share the pavement and there's a PCN. Adding to that, PCN and pavement, we have to put a divider along the way to make both parties to aware where you are going.
So what do you think about the authorities who stop PMD riders?
Pertaining to that question, this question is boiling up people's heart. Heart. To me, it is not healthy. You see, I understand the authorities trying to catch all those reckless riders who doesn't ride responsibly on the streets. By all means, if they make or they commit an offense, it's wise to give them penalty, a composition penalty like fines for first offenders, second offenders, third offenders, and etc. You see? By chasing them on the streets, it will make both their life in danger. Some people couldn't act properly. They can't think properly. And sometimes they can just, run away on the road, whereby you're not supposed to be on the road.
What about the publics that blocks the delivery riders or PMD users? What should they do? What should authorities do?
You see, to solve these problems, it's not wise or healthy to point fingers at any parties. What we can solve by this, to make an e-scooter academy where you can learn many aspects of safety and how do you gonna ride on the streets with PMDs. So when you complete the program, you're given a license and you are an authorized rider to operate an PMDs in Singapore streets.
Regarding to accidents, by the meaning of accidents, do you think either the PMDs or the publics, like the pedestrians, are in the wrong?
It depends on the situation. For example, there's many people on the ground telling that they met a lot of accident with pedestrians, and sometimes there is not even their own fault. There's one situation. There's a friend of mine who was riding an e-scooter. I can't mention the company names. It was a food delivery company. So he was sending food to the customers. Somewhere around in north area, he was riding on the pavement and he already rang the bell. Krang kring, krang kring, krang 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 kring, krang kring, krang krang. Please don't laugh, please. Please don't laugh. I'm trying to be serious. Okay, so he rang the bell, cranking, cranking, but happened to know that when he gets near the pedestrian, he just find out that the pedestrian is using a earpiece. He was listening to the music, and that is where the accident happened. Are you satisfied with my answer so far?
So far, yes.
Hey, thank you so much for understanding. So, any more questions?
So what do you think about those PMDs rider?
So far, so good. So far, so good.
How about the reckless one?
Oh, I don't condone to that because I try to understand. Law is law. Nobody is above the law. When someone is above the law, then it will be such a mess, you see. So for the reckless one, if they were being caught, then clap hand for them.
About the authorities, is it good for them to impound those delivery riders?
Yeah. Okay.
Or even the public riding the...
Okay, regarding about this impounding an e-scooter, which is they mention they impound an e-scooter where it is a non-compliant one, which is to define compliant and non-compliant. Compliant is 20 kilo below, riding at a speed of not even more than 35 kilometers per hour on PCN and 10 kilometers per hour on a small pavement. Okay, you see, to me, from my understanding, rather than you use word impound, it's like you confiscating. But on the other hand, it doesn't mention in any laws in this country whereby you can't own an e-scooter, regardless of non-compliance or compliance. Okay, you see, it's wise for the authority to be on the street sometimes to create an operation. You see, to keep on check, to be on the street, man. If there's an accident, it's not about the device; it's about the riders. You have to educate the riders, man. I ride a Ferrari, you know, Ferrari, not Ferrero Rocher, okay? Ferrari, okay, Ferrari. My Ferrari, I can go to this max speed about 200 over miles, you know. But in Singapore, I have to ride 90 kilometers per hour. I have to follow the rules and regulations. If that device doesn't make any sense, and doesn't hesitate to anyone, not the ride who ride the rider, it's the rider to ride the ride. Yo, I lock in that question. So how many minutes do I have, man?
It's been 10 minutes of an interview.
Okay, so any more questions?
So far, so good. Everything is on point. Should let just the public see.
Alright?
So, thank you
Yeah,
again,
sure.
Mr. YAYA PAPAYA.
No, not a problem, man. Not a problem. Thanks for inviting me here.
So,
It's an honor for me to be here, man. To meet you guys. You guys from Scooter Family SG? Yeah, I heard about you guys from England, man. You know, I heard about you guys, man. You're great, man. You
Nice,
keep about the good
nice.
work. You doing the charities?
Yeah.
You doing the fundraising?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good. You guys good, man. You guys good, man.
Spread some love, man.
Yeah, spread some love, man.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Scooter Familia SG.
Yeah.